7 remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Alabama: Coleman, DeKalb, Jackson, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watched area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, Tornado Watch number 7 remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Alabama: Coleman, DeKalb, Jackson, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. This is a special weather statement. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northwestern Marshall, western Jackson, Madison, and central Morgan counties through 1:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 12:26 p.m. Central Standard Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along the line extending from near Huntland to Hartselle. Movement was used at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, winds in excess of 40 miles per hour. Source, radar indicated. Impact, gusty winds could knock down trillions and blow around unsecured objects. Locations impacted include Huntsville, Decatur, Madison, Scottsboro, Hartselle, Moore's Mill, Redstone Arsenal, Priceville, Owens Crossroads, and Hollywood. In outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. These storms may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio stations and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service.
Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody, and welcome back to another live stream here for today. Hope everyone is doing alright. Glad to have you guys here. We got ourselves some more coverage to talk about today, as we are seeing another round, or basically the same system here, with just the extension of the cold front moving eastward, so this is a severe weather threat. But anyways, my friends, hope everyone is doing all right. Sorry if you hear a little bit of background noise. It is very hot up here where I'm at right now. It's like 80 degrees in this room. So I have a fan blowing, so hopefully I kind of propped up my microphone behind my monitor, so hopefully it's not, too distorted and stuff like that. But anyways, everybody, hope you're doing all right. Now, guys, before we go ahead and get on into things, I want everybody to give Proxy a big thank you, because before the stream started, Proxy donated $30 first of all, and then Proxy donated $50 afterwards of that. So literally a total of $80 was just donated from Proxy to the channel. That will help out with everything regarding these programs. So everybody, please give Proxy a big thank you for that. Seriously, Proxy, you are absolutely amazing, and thank you once again for all your support. And yesterday, she donated $100 as well. It's absolutely crazy. So Proxy, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all that you've done. Anyways, my friends, but we're covering across portions here of the southern country yet again here for today. We are indeed watching, like I said, we have ourselves another enhanced risk here. Another enhanced risk is at risk here for today. You guys can see across the regions. Areas that's in most of concern today is northeastern Louisiana, southern portions of Mississippi, central and south central Alabama too. That's kind of where the the enhanced risk. That's the big boy threat for today. That's kind of the big threat. So that's what we're watching out here for. So like I said, it's level 3 out of 5 across the areas there, 2 out of 5 across the yellow, and 1 out of 5 across the green. Obviously, the higher the number, the more severe things could get. And obviously, like I said, the bullseye is across the orange color right there. Once again, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama is included with that as well. So that is indeed what we are watching. So, anyways, so that is kind of what we're talking about. Now, just to go ahead and get things stated to where they are, we do have a tornado watch in effect. This is number 7. We've had 7 watches, 7 tornado watches already, and it's only the 3rd of the year. Literally, it's only January 3rd, and we've already had 7 tornado watches. Isn't that a little crazy to think? Like, seriously, that is absolutely nuts. Really, really crazy here. But like I said, so that's kind of what's going on. So obviously regarding this tornado watch, we are seeing the possibility of 75 mile an hour wind gusts out of it. So winds could gust up to 75, which, just kind of comparison of things. 75 mile an hour winds is equivalent to hurricane force, or minimal hurricane force. Because like I said, hurricane force is 74, I believe, and higher. It's 74 or 75. But regardless, wind gusts could get up to hurricane force. That's basically what we're talking about, which is pretty crazy. It really, really is pretty crazy there. Also, the chance for some hail. Now, hail's not going to be too big, honestly. Not really expected to be anything like crazy, new monstrous hail or anything like that. Today's concern is mostly tornadoes. Mostly tornadoes and damaging winds. And that's something we're going to be watching out here for. Weather Watcher, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see a fellow weather person in here. Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Saying hello. Andrew, how's it going? It's going pretty good. And Weather Watcher, I hope you're doing amazing as well. Glad to see you here. Definitely am glad to see you guys here. All of y'all, thank you for joining us. We had ourselves a pretty big event here today. But anyways, without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right on into it, because like I said, we got some activity kicking off across portions here of Alabama, where we have 2 active tornado warnings in effect here south of Birmingham. So there's Birmingham. Birmingham's in basically north-central, pretty much central Alabama. Track down to the south, I'd say probably, let's see, we're actually going to measure this here. That way we can actually, didn't mean to click on that one. That way we can get more of an approximate view. So from central Birmingham, we're going to measure you all the way to the first tornado warning. It's about 50 miles southwest. And then the second warning is about 65 miles. So relatively, it's close near Birmingham, but it's far enough away where as of now it does not seem to be a concern for the area of Birmingham. But we zoom into this here, guys. A bit of rotation's happening. You can kind of see right in here. See where the greens and reds are right there? That's a little bit of rotation there. That's what the radar is detecting, is there's a little bit of rotation, which what that means is that there is a tornado potential. Wherever you see rotation, obviously there's the threat of having a tornado, which that's kind of the thing here. So we're going to watch out for this. Like I said, it's definitely, this thing's starting to definitely rotate. Correlation coefficient, there's nothing on CC drop. You'd see a little blue dot, kind of similar to that, but a little bit bigger. That's just contamination, by the way. But you see a big blue dot if that was a debris signature. Sometimes green, depends on how strong. But yeah, look at that velocity. Velocity's really showing that couplet. Really starting to show some rotation there as well. We might have a little something going on there. Let's see. Storm delta velocity. We're going to take a look at storm motion too. Okay, so it's kind of broad, quite large right here. You can kind of see that's a large area of rotation, which you might think, well, large areas of rotation might mean big tornadoes, but no, that's actually not the case. The tighter the rotation, the more stronger, I should say, the rotation is, or the more tighter it is, the more stronger. Let's see here. Weather Watcher says, so what are my thoughts on the southeast severe weather tomorrow? It's actually a good question. I have not looked at tomorrow's outlook. Let's see, what do we have? Another slight risk. Okay, so we have another slight risk tomorrow. So areas even in northern Florida. Yeah, northern Florida, southeast Alabama, a lot of Georgia, excluding the northern part. The entirety of South Carolina and basically 3/4 of North Carolina there, and portions of southeastern Virginia is at risk for a few storms. Let's see, tornado, 5% chance. Okay, well, it's not a 10% significant. Yeah, that's kind of the thing we're seeing here today, actually, is today's significant threat. Once again, kind of similar to the tornado probability as it was yesterday. Yesterday we had that 10% probability of having, so we had a 10% probability of having, tornadoes, and there was a chance they could be quite large. And that's kind of the same thing for these areas that's highlighted. So for areas in like northeastern Louisiana, portions of southern Mississippi, central southern Alabama, which got a new tornado warning. We'll talk about that here in a second. That's kind of where that's kind of where the tornado threat is today. But anyways, let's go and double check on that. So yeah, like I said, this storm is definitely rotating. It looks like it's actually trying to get its act together. Yeah, it's definitely trying to get its act together. Like I said, there's a little area of rotation right there. You guys can see that right now. A little bit of rotation. This is tracking northeast. So areas that this does includes Colera. So let's see, Jemison, Talladega, I think that's how you say that, National Forest, Ashby, Briarfield, Ironworks Park, Randolph, Manuka Park and Trio. I think that's how you pronounce that. There we go. But those areas we've got to be in the shelter here. Once again, it's just south of Birmingham. Here's Birmingham, Alabama. Just south of that is where that's at. But anyways. But we're keeping an eye. Yeah, still some broad rotation. I don't really see much of going on there. There's some inbound winds, so some stronger winds coming in. Now this, not really much happening, but I tell you what, that should be an area to watch because you never know. You never know. Quite broad at the moment. Still has a lot of work to do, but it's an area to definitely watch out for. That's for sure. But yeah, so once again, areas just south of Brent, Alabama. This is once again towards Birmingham, just south of Birmingham, actually. So that is kind of what we are seeing here with the tornado warning. So we also have another one here to the south for areas such as Marion, Sprott, and Radford. So if you know anybody in Marion, Sprott, and Radford here in Alabama, that is where the tornado warning is in place. Also for portions of Centerville, Talladega National Forest, Randolph, Trio, and Bibb County Airport. Those areas got to be in their shelters too, and also this one here for Calera, I think it says that, Jemison, let's see, Talladega National Forest, Ashby, Briarfield, Ironworks Park, Randolph, Manuka Park, and Trio. Once again, so those areas is what we're seeing here. So yeah, this is actually making its way close here to Interstate 65. So if you guys are on Interstate 65 south of Birmingham and basically north of Clanton, you should watch out for this because you might be tracking towards a tornadic storm. Like I said, we have some good radar coming through here too, because like I said, this is pretty. Like I said, this is actually basically just where the radar is at. So the radar is pretty close, but a little bit of something going on there still, which that is definitely going to need monitored. So we'll keep an eye on it. We also have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of central Louisiana. Southwest of Alexandria at the moment. It does not appear that there is any rotation. There's some strong winds on it though, it looks like. No tornado tag, which is good. So this is mostly just a concern for wind damage, maybe the potential of some damaging winds, and maybe even some small hail could be a possibility out of this storm here. So once again towards Glenmora, once again Louisiana, north of Oakdale, north of Oberlin, east of DeRidder. Yeah, kind of an interesting storm. I don't know if that's trying to form a hook or anything like that. That's kind of an interesting look, but no rotation on it. But it's definitely something to keep an eye out here for. Now, something I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. We're going to switch over here to the national radar for one small second. And look at all this precipitation that's driving its way across the region. Still got some snow continuing across portions of like southern Minnesota and Wisconsin now. But I mean, look at all these storms. Yeah, look at all these storms really kicking off across the south. I mean, like I said, between Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, yeah, these storms are getting pretty interesting. Got that cold front moving through across the way. This will actually continue to push eastward. This will continue to push eastward into tomorrow. And like I said, tomorrow, there is another risk for severe weather. If you take a look here back at my other screen, as we just looked at here a few moments ago, tomorrow there's actually another risk for some severe storms across Florida, southeastern Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and southeastern Virginia. Let's see here. Any tornado risk for Ohio? The answer to that is no. Frank says, hello everyone. So where's the danger at tonight? Well, first of all, Frank, hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. But regarding today's threat, it's mostly across like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, but does extend into Georgia, western South Carolina, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, central Tennessee. Yeah, you can kind of see anywhere you see dark green, yellow, or orange. That's where the tornado possibility is at. But anyways, so we are watching. Like I said, right now we're paying attention here, areas just south of Birmingham, because we have ourselves a tornado warning in effect here. Honestly, if this thing was to produce a tornado, this thing would likely go rain-wrapped. Just knowing how much precipitation is in here. which is crazy. Let's see here. Fork says the tornadic storms from behind or in front of the cold front. Ahead of the cold front. Yeah, they're not behind. Behind the cold front, the conditions become unfavorable. Anyway, so take a look here back at velocity. You got a lot of inbounds. We're going to have to switch over to storm relative. That way we can take storm motion into consideration, kind of blend that out. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any tight rotation, and honestly, it looks a little bit weaker than it did a minute ago. But still, it's a tornado-warned storm south of Brent, south of Centerville. But it still needs to be watched. Still needs it. But we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see here. So the warning polygon or the warning text talks about hazard radar indicated threat. So as of now, there's no, like I said, right now there's basically no confirmation this is on the ground, but don't trust it. This thing could drop at any moment. But we'll keep an eye on it. So once again, if you are in Calera, Jemison, Talladega National Forest, Ashby, Briarfield, Ironworks Park, Randolph, Manuka Park, and Trio, you guys are under a tornado warning, meaning you need to be in your shelter. So once again, the best place to be is a storm cellar. If you don't have one, a basement will work. If you don't have that, central interior room of your home. If you don't have that, you're in a trailer. Get out, because that's what you got to do. You don't want to be hanging around in a trailer when there's a tornado warning. So that's what we got to do. So you got to be inside of your safe spot. Obviously, if you're inside of a tornado warning and you're in a trailer, the next thing to do is find a sturdier structure, obviously, and get to it. And if there's absolutely nothing nearby, say you're camping out in the wilderness where there's nothing nearby, find a ditch, cover your head. That's the next best thing. Last thing you want to do is stay in that trailer. Because I tell you what, my friends, that thing will tumble like a tumbleweed, and you do not want to deal with that. So, for your safety, if you're in a trailer, get out. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just letting you know. Trying to help you. Trying to make sure you guys are staying safe out there, It's the whole part of us being live, is to make sure you guys understand the threat and making sure that you guys understand what to do when it comes to that. Okay, some might consider that debris, but it's not. Just for all the people who might be commenting, oh my god, is that debris? No, that's not debris. Just contamination, but there is a bit of rotation actually starting to kick up on it. I guarantee you that there's probably some strong winds out of this storm here too. I mean, you can really see these high values here. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Yeah, look at that, 53 mile an hour outgoing there, 56. So with any downdraft, basically the air that pulls down to the surface, that could be caught up in it, and that could actually cause those winds to get pretty strong. So if you have anything that's loose outside, if you're, well, I wouldn't really say go out of your shelter and go get it, but it would likely be prone to blowing away. But that's kind of what we are seeing here. So once again, everybody, we're watching this one tornado warning. We'll mention we do also have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Louisiana. We're going to switch over here towards Louisiana and take a look at this one here. So towards areas of west of Oakdale, south of Glamora, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 25 more minutes, with 60 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail being possible. A little bit of ins and outs there, but honestly, nothing too crazy. I'm not seeing anything that's throwing tornado possibilities out, which is good news, but it's a pretty strong wind storm, and I'm also a little concerned about that little tail. Now, there's not any rotation on it right now, but you know what? Tail and Charlies, I mean, they could definitely pop off a quick area of rotation. So I'd say, with the environment that's favorable today, the storm near Oakdale, it's going to be watched. Not saying there's any tornado imminency. Not that there's any imminent concerns for tornadoes here, but I'm just saying it needs to watch, because these storms can definitely kick off a lot faster than you think. I mean, they mature absolutely quickly. That they do. Anyways, back to the tornado warning here. We're just going to keep an eye on this one. Once again, central Alabama, south, directly south of Birmingham. kind of what I'm seeing here at the moment. But that is indeed what we are seeing here, my friends. But we're going to keep an eye on this one here. Weather Watcher says the isolated cell in Louisiana is in a bad spot. Out in the open, very violent environment, it could explode in strength at any time. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's wide open, has all the environment around it to use to its advantage, especially ahead of it. I got all that warm air advection, all that warm and moisture air coming from the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to help fuel the storm. A little concerning. That's what I'm saying. We got to watch out for this one because I tell you what. We'll actually pull up the meso analysis real quickly. I just want to see how much instability is over there. So let's go ahead and switch over here right now. There we go. Okay, so here is the meso analysis. Basically, just current atmospheric conditions for fancy weather people. So I'm not expecting everybody to know what this is, but you know, right around where that storm's at, it's basically right there back on that cold front. So the cold front's located right around in there, where this line is here. It's kind of where the main cold front's at. But with that being said, that cell that we're looking at there is in a definite pool of instability. We're really talking about 2,500 mixed layer cape, which it doesn't pull up here. I think the little environment thing's messed up, but showing 2,500, which is crazy. The lower level winds, we have a pretty strong lower level jet here, more northeasterlies, about 35 knots pushing northeast. And as you go up in the atmosphere to the mid levels, maybe a little bit more here eastward. So there could be a little spin, maybe some small photographs, which could support some brief rotation, maybe. And like I said, by the looks of that cell we were just looking at there, I mean, seriously, that looks like it's trying to hook on the back end side. But when we take a look here at velocity, there's nothing going on there. So there's no rotation yet, but we'll watch it. Fork says, I also think the cell near the southeast of Selma is a potential threat. Where's that at? You know, also we got to be watching out for these guys too. I mean, even a small little guy like that can pop off here, which we're gonna watch out for. Weather says cells becoming better defined. Let's go and take a look here back at this tornado warning, shall we? Should definitely watch out for this here. South of Montebello. South of Montebello here. 36 minutes once again, guys, for this tornado warning. This is in effect once again south of Birmingham. If you're in Alabama, my friends, south of you, about 40, 50 miles south of Birmingham, we have a tornado warning for areas of south of Montebello for Jimson, Calera, Briarfield, Ironworks Park, Ashby, Randolph, and Manuka Park. Oh yeah, that's starting to show some nasty signatures here. Yikes, that's actually a little bit crazy. So the concern here is obviously there's a bit of rotation happening. So that's why there's a tornado warning for the rotation. We need to watch out towards Maplesville too. Pretty strong area of convergence here. Let's see, actually. So actually no, there's a bit of plate shifting here. We got the winds pulling up north here towards the radar, winds pulling down here. So there's a bit of fault shifting basically, which we might need to watch out because that could kick off into something nasty too. But this guy, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's likely a lot of strong winds here. Likely a lot of strong winds out of this system here. And honestly, like I said, not just a tornado probability, but I'm sure there might be some damaging wind probability on it as well. So we'll definitely see here. But that is what we are looking at. So we're going to need to watch out for this. Let's see. We'll take a look at correlation coefficient. Oh, apparently everything's a debris signature at this point. I don't know what's happening. What's going on with my CC drop, y'all? There we go. That's better. What's that? I don't think that's... Ooh. Am I not going to go say that that's not a debris signature, but I'm telling you what, that's a little concerning to look at. It kind of plows up right over that area. Oh, shoot. You know what, guys? We might actually be seeing a possible tornado on the ground right now. I'm not going to go by and say it. I'm going to wait for the National Weather Service to call it, but that could be a debris signature because the velocity couplet lines right up with it. Oh, shoot. Yep, new tornado watch here. I see Toby just wrote that. Yeah, we do. We ever sell tornado watch number 8 now. Our 8th tornado watch. Can you believe that? In the last 2 days, we've had 8 tornado watches. So this new one's for eastern Alabama and basically northwestern Georgia, including the Atlanta area. Let's see. This expires at 9 Eastern, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail, possibly. Anyways, but let's keep an eye on these guys. I want to keep an eye on that too. One towards Maplesville. I think that's Maplesville. And obviously the one that's currently warm too. Let's see here. Fork says, I said earlier, the cell east of Selma, Alabama looks to be getting more isolated with developing rotation. Yeah, they're both going to need to be watched. I'm actually a little concerned about this one right now because if you look at those values here. 53, well, that latest scan is updated. Doesn't look like it's much rotation now. I mean, who knows? That could have been a brief tornado. We'll have to see what the National Weather Service says about it. CC, well, it's so hard to tell. I honestly don't think so, honestly. I mean, that's a really hard call to make. Because that does look like a debris signature, and there was definitely the velocity support. So let's just wait for word, and if we come back, then we'll let you know. But yeah, definitely an interesting storm here. Let's see, they still have it at radar indicated, so we'll see how that goes. Ken says, hey there from Wisconsin. Hope everyone is safe with the storms. Well, thank you so much. The reason correlation coefficient works to detect tornadoes because of debris in the large can show up. Yeah. So more in depth of that there. Whoever said that, let's see. Okay, the more in depth of that is the radars are what we call dual polarization, meaning they split wavelengths vertical and horizontally. So basically they pierce the atmosphere and they scan for different objects. So a raindrop is kind of like this, right? It kind of has like a fat bottom and a skinny top. So it sees that. But when you have tornadic debris, such as nails, glass, wood, you name it, like mulch or whatever, it detects different sizes. It detects the different shapes, different sizes, and it uses that. And that's why you see it blue dyes, because it detects things that look different than raindrops. That's just a little way to tell you how correlation coefficient works. Which this is reflectivity. This is what everyone should know. Basically, just precipitation rate, how hard the rain is falling. Red is more heavier. Velocity for rotation, looking at the way that the rain is moving. A minute ago, so we take a look here. We track to the latest frame. East Central Alabama and northwestern Georgia. It's now at tornado watch. Once again, until 9 o'clock on this one. We have until 9 on this one, guys. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well as quarter-size hail. But that's what we're looking at. So obviously we're going to have to keep an eye on those storms in there. We'll take a look back at our Louisiana storm here for a minute. Oh yeah, it looks like that thing's developing a hail cone. Y'all see that? Compared to what we looked at here a minute ago, that is way more defined. And honestly, I would not be surprised if there was, some decent chunkers of hail in there. Dilly says, another watch. Glad not many observed tornado warnings have come through. Trough ejection path really matters to these outbreaks. Let's see here. My sister is driving through that snow/ice in Nebraska, going 35. It's really bad, I guess. Oh, yeah. Well, let's just be thankful they're not in Iowa, because Iowa's been getting slammed by ice. A lot of freezing rain, a lot of sleet. That's a big problem for those areas. I'll briefly show you guys the radar view right now. Looks like towards Minneapolis. You know what I can probably do? Wait, isn't St. Paul Minneapolis? You know what, my friends? I think I got us a camera. Oh, wow. That's just to give you guys a little view of what's going on out there. That's in St. Paul. Look at that. Complete whiteout conditions there. That's crazy. Yep, St. Paul right there. So you can see all those. You can see all those right there. It's pretty crazy. Let me actually go show you guys here back the radar view really quickly. Yeah, so Minneapolis, it looks. Oh yeah, there's definitely some strong stuff. That's for sure. Oh, self-care is here, and I remember you're from St. Paul. Almost whiteout. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it's you can barely see anything in front of that camera. I'll go ahead and show you guys that once again. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it is like complete white out there. You guys are so lucky. Like, I'm literally here sitting in Florida with, I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it's nice. It's a little warm today, but when isn't Florida? Yeah, I mean, just cruising down here in Florida, very far away from all that snowfall. You guys are dogs. You lucky. Looks like a bit of sleet and freezing rain, though, for areas east of that. Prox says a little ice to me is much worse than a lot of snow. Yeah, honestly, you're right. Ice is what causes wrecks. Snow, I mean, snow can be slippery, but has more traction than ice does, because ice has like none. Selkir says, "Oh, my wife and I were talking about wanting to be in Florida. We love it there." Yeah, Florida's beautiful. I'm actually in Orlando right now. All the way down here in Orlando, and it's sunny, as you can see on the right side of my face here. It's a sunny day outside here in Orlando. Lillian says, "I'm having freezing rain." Right, well, stay safe out there. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that ice, because that stuff can be nasty. Oh, new tornado warning. Okay, for that one cell that we were looking at, south of Birmingham here, my friends. We're going to switch off the main radar, but there we go. Yep, so we have that other tornado warning. We're just looking at that one cell. Apparently that thing is developed enough. The first tornado warning here south of Montevallo is, honestly, looks like it's bleeding out. There's still a little bit of inbound winds heading towards the radar, but the outbounds are fading. South of that, yeah, this is the one I was telling you we got to watch out for. Towards Thorsby, I think that's how you say that. Covering 66 north of Clanton. Mr. ODR says, "How's the weather looking for Birmingham?" So yeah, Birmingham right now is under a little bit of heat, especially just south of Birmingham right now. Obviously, Birmingham getting slammed right now. Pretty strong precipitation wall, as you can see here south of Hoover. So if you know where Hoover's at, south of that, it looks like a pretty strong, yeah, it's honestly pretty strong looking gradient there, going from light rain to just straight up heavy rain. So that you know there's probably a shell cloud on that. Yeah, it might be obscured by some more, cloud cover, but could be a low level shelf. Who knows? Kermit says, "I want to be in Orlando." Lucky, I wouldn't mind 60s and 70s right now here in Wisconsin. Yeah, Prox says, "For the rest of us in the cold and snow, you are the lucky one." Yeah, I mean, I could see that on some perspectives after dealing with it for a while. But the thing is, I've been in Florida since the beginning of November 6th, actually. But I'm actually heading back to Kentucky this weekend, so we'll be set back at our Kentucky place for a while. So we'll be good. But yeah, so. Honestly, I'm just kind of ready to deal with a little bit of winter weather, you know, because I love snow. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But after a while, I guarantee you, yeah, you guys know it can get annoying. Definitely can. But I just want a quick little snowstorm, honestly. Cold. If it's gonna be cold, it's might as well snow. Oh, there we go. Okay, that tornado warning we just talked about here just got canceled. Yeah, like I said, it looked like it was bleeding out there. Didn't see much potential in it. Looks like it was kind of dying there. I'll go ahead and play this in view for you. So there you go. There's a rotation. It just kind of, yeah, it's been fading out over the last few scans. Look at that. So it goes pretty strong, and then the outbounds or the inbounds just cut out. Outbounds too. Over this guy, a little bit convergence. Looks like you see that those two boundaries, or those two plates basically. Radar showing air moving south in the red, and radar showing air in the north, or in the green moving north. So there might be a little bit of collision. Who knows? Between those plates, something could get caught if we could get a little bit of rotation. Who knows? But just as a little, just as a little break here for the severe weather for you guys, just take a look at this here in St. Paul. Beautiful. But we got a warning coming through. Let's go ahead and listen to this, my friends. See what it's talking about. Oh, so
the National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama, has issued a severe thunderstorm warning
right
for northeastern Jackson County in northeastern Alabama, northeastern DeKalb County in northeastern Alabama.
Okay, we got a radar over there.
3 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 1:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Stevenson,
that is wild.
10 miles south of Bridgeport, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour.
I see what I'm severe warning. Holy cow.
Source, radar indicated.
Look at that gradient, guys. I'm sure there's a cold front on this. Or, sure there's a shell cloud on this. Obviously, there's a cold front.
Include Bridgeport.
But I don't actually think that's the main cold front, I want to say.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for northeastern Alabama and Middle Tennessee. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alabama, Delaware, Kilb, and Jackson.
Okay.
The National Weather Service in Huntsville has issued a
Alright, well there you go. So you just heard it, guys. New severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Alabama. For areas here north or east of Stevenson, west of Trenton, north of Rainsville. That is quite a brutal looking line. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. It looks like Scottsboro. God, golly. I wish we had a live camera on this here. Here, let me try to look for something. I'm gonna see if I can find a live camera in Alabama. You know, if anybody knows of a, like I said, if anyone knows of a camera over by northeastern Alabama, let me know. We really appreciate it. Anyways, but we do have a camera here. Like I said, we do actually have a camera here over in St. Paul, which we zoom up to there. And we look at that, it's complete crazy. Whiteout conditions nearly. Several inches per hour kind of seems to be a possibility. Megan says we need to recruit people from each state. Eventually, that'd be pretty cool. There's quite a bit of rotation north of Augustiville, Alabama. Let's see. Well, let's see. We're going to switch back here to Birmingham radar for 1 second. Let's switch. Oh, shoot. There we go. Pause radar, and we'll switch back to Birmingham here. Alright, where's... So you said Augustiville, right? Problem is, I don't know where Augustiville is. Augustiville, Alabama. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can see a map. Oh, here we go. Okay, so basically central. Oh, that's pretty much where the tornado warning is. Oh shoot! Hold up. There we go. Now I see what you're talking about. That's concerning. That's about to go tornado warning. Okay, I bet you. How much you want to bet? I bet you guys $5. I bet you $5 that this is going to go tornado warning. I mean, just look at that. Like, that is just a straight up couplet. Golly. Yeah, that's definitely trying to do something, huh? Yikes. Oh! Where's my $5, you guys? Just went tornado warning. Good God, yeah, that did not take long to go tornado warning at all. But I'm just kidding, guys. I just knew that thing was going to go warm. I mean, it's honestly, it's kind of pretty common sense at this point. I mean, that's some strong rotation here. So if you're south of, let's see here, south of Clanton, actually, if you're also north of Clanton too, there's tornado warning in effect here, north of Augustiville. That's where Augustiville is at. For Datesville, Marbury, Vida Junction, and New Prospect. That is where that's at. So there you go. Yeah. So watch out for a possible tornado. That's like I said. That's a pretty nasty rotation on that sucker right there. So that's going to need monitored. That's going to need watched closely. Let's see. We're going to look for other areas too. Because see, we're going to switch over to mobile radar for 1 minute. I want to see if there's anything down south. Doesn't look like there's much activity down here, other than just stormage. Once again, that's a part of the NW116 dictionary. It's called stormage. How much something is storming. That should be like the dictionary. But yeah, that's just definitely tightening up there. That's a little concerning. Gonna have to watch that closely, you guys. Also, the one north of Clanton, like I said, this one is not looking as concerning, but still, I mean, you better be in your shelters. Gotta be in your shelters. Which we'll see. We will see, my friends. But yeah, this one's really got my eye here now. Correlation coefficient. So I'm gonna activate live scan. That way we get like up-to-date refreshes of radar info. But anyways, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today. Like I said, we're here for you. We got you safe. So consider hitting that, my friends. That is... strong in and outbound. Just let me see here. I'm actually going to measure gate to gate here. So high is 57, outgoing. Hold up. Why is it motion outgoing? Let's see. Zoom in a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So that's, there we go. 40 and 48 incoming there. So pretty much back-to-back 40. So 40 in, 40 out. That is, yeah, that's interesting. I really believe that thing could drop at any moment, if it's not already on the ground, honestly. Because, you know, once you start to see rotation tight like that, that means that all hell's about to break loose, usually. Let's hope it doesn't. But we're watching here. Let's see here. So areas of backlit once again towards Datesville. I think that's how you say that, Datesville. Marbury, or Marbury, I think that's how you say that. Vida Junction and New Prospect. Those areas are inside of the tornado warning, meaning if you're across those areas, if those areas sound familiar to you with family or anything like that. Yep. Let's see here. New scan came through on CC. Okay, no debris signature. That is that's some good news. Well, there's no confirmation of a tornado yet, but who knows? That could change. We'll see. That we will see, my friend. But anyways, if you got any questions, guys, let us know. Take a look here. So yeah, the one here towards like Jimison, Clanton, yeah, those ones right there have got to be watching out too. Although, like I said, there's really no tight area of rotation from what I'm seeing. It's just kind of a possibility at this moment. But we'll see how things go. Okay, new scan velocity came out, still showing some rotation here. Honestly showing a decent amount too. Let's see here. Mr. ODR says, I love your radar show. I have 9 kids that live in Birmingham, Alabama. You keeping me very good updated on my family there. Thank you, sir. No problem. No problem at all. Like I said, I got you covered. I'm here for you. It goes to all of you guys. And like I said, if there's a specific area you want to look at, I mean, hey, let me know. I mean, you guys are in control of this radar too, so yeah, feel free to just let me know. Braden says, I warned them about the tornado watch. Well, it's good. Yeah, warn your friends and family about it. Just give them a heads up. Just be like, hey, call them up. Be like, yo, severe weather possible here. Be on the lookout today. Tell them to monitor it like every hour or so. But if the nastiness is nearby, monitor it a lot more frequent than that, obviously. Let's see, oh yeah, that's kicking. Oh, still some rotation there. Okay, that's one warning we were watching here now, or Louisiana has been canceled. There was a storm here. It's probably still there. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, that looks like that's dying down a lot. Yeah, that did look a lot worse than the earlier scans. But I'm still not losing hope in it yet, because like I said, it's basically in an open environment for the most part. I mean, it's basically just wide open. All of this atmosphere to the south can be drawn into the storm. Brandon says, what does Coleman, Alabama look like right now? So I'll tell you what I got to do first. Figure out where Coleman's at. Restart the program I use, because this one actually told me where it's at a quick pace here. So let's go ahead and get this up. So where did you say? You said Coleman, Alabama? Okay, got you covered there. Let's see here. We'll take a look at that right now. I'll have to search it up. C-U-L-L-M-A-N. Coleman, Alabama. So this is right. Oh, okay, this is north of Birmingham. Right between 65 and 157. Okay. Gotcha. So you're north, yeah, Coleman's just north here. There we go, Coleman. So for you, my friend, taking a look here at the current conditions across your area. Let's go and see. We'll switch back here to that. Turn back on the radar. We're going to switch over to Birmingham here. Honestly, like I said, it looks like, I mean, you're dealing with a bit of moderate to heavy rainfall, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but nothing is looking bad for you right now. So you're in the clear. If you're worried about anything tornadic or anything like that, no. Yeah, there's no even little indicators of any form of rotation near Coleman. So nothing really to worry about. Just deal with the, yeah, just be dealing with the moderate heavy rainfall for a little bit. It's mostly just areas south of Birmingham that's really feeling it now. Oh shoot, didn't mean to zoom in all that far. South of Billingsley, yeah, that right there, that's something you would look at. That's something that's a bit concerning there. Mr. ODR says thank you and Happy New Year's. Yeah, you too. Yeah, no problem. Got you guys covered. I'm always here for you. Like I said, you guys can always count on us. And like I said, we're here for the second part of the stream today. So, like I said, we got you covered. I just want to give you guys a little bit of coverage today. Brandon says, thank you so much. Brandon, no problem. Anytime, bud. Got you covered. Daniel says, is there any rotation in Richmond, Mississippi? Let's see here. So we'll take a look here across. Okay, first of all, Mississippi, and you said where? Let's see. Richmond. There's a lot of Richmonds. I just realized there's so many Richmonds in the U.S. Let's see. This is towards Tupelo. I know I always say that area wrong. How do you pronounce that? Is that Tupelo? Tupelo. Anyways, for you, my friend, right now we'll switch over to your local radar, which just so happens to be ID KGWX. Yeah, there's not even any storms near you. I think that cold front's already passed you, actually. If you notice it start getting colder, then yeah, it did. Let's see here. Braden says thank you, no problem. Vezer says, hey Andrew, I'm in West Virginia, Eastern Panhandle, nasty looking clouds. Can you check? Sure. Why not? Well, I mean, there's really no need to because I can tell you right now, like I said, I can tell you right now, there's really not much happening. We'll look at KLWX, which is where I was born here. Same radar. Dude, there's literally no precipitation anywhere near you. Tupelo? Tupelo? This is Toby. Is that right? I still feel like I'm messing that up. Oh, anyways, new warning, guys. Southeastern Tennessee here. Towards Cleveland. Not Cleveland, Ohio, by the way. Wow. That gradient line is pretty crazy. Pretty intimidating, too. Oh, yeah, this is right here for Chattanooga. Chattanooga, south of Dayton here. 60-mile-an-hour winds as well as penny-sized hail. Could be possible. Let's see. We'll switch back here to KMXX here. Let's take a look back at our tornado warnings. See what's going on with these guys. Yeah, still a little bit of rotation according to that radar view. Let's go ahead and take a look at Birmingham. Good thing is we have two big radars near each other. You know, most of these areas here are, oh, shoot. Oh, God. So, okay, this is a pretty rare signature that sometimes you see. I'll tell you what, we might have twins. We might have twins here. Let's see, because you see that's an area of rotation right there, and that's an area of rotation right there. Ooh, that's a bit of heat right there. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that we're gonna keep our eyes on this storm here for a while now. Marcus says, hello, mister. What's up, Marcus? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. But anyone else who knows radar, what's your opinion on this? Like, what do you think? Like, that's two areas of rotation right there, right? Like that's pretty interesting looking. Let's take a look at our correlation coefficient there. Yeah, nothing on CC. So, hey, I mean, nothing's confirmed here. Yeah, nothing's confirmed there, but can you tell if there's an anticyclonic velocity couplet? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like that back rotation is starting to fade out. At least the outbounds. The inbounds are still there. You know, the wind's rushing towards the radar, which the radar is just north. So, let's see here. What is it? Yeah. So, yeah, we're talking radar south of Birmingham here. So, basically, all of that is pushing north, and this is pushing south. So, yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell. All right, well, my friends, I tell you what, I'm going to take a small little break here, a little bathroom break here for 1 minute. So we're going to be back in about 5 minutes. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Hang tight. Keep the radar view up here for 1 minute. So give us 5 minutes. It's going to take a small little breather here for a moment. Won't last too long. So this would be a good time to grab yourself a snack or something like that. Get yourself something to munch on. Get yourself something to sip on too while you're watching this awesome live stream. If you enjoy it, might as well hit that subscribe button. Might as well hit the like button as well. And if you guys would like to support the channel and appreciate what we do, if you guys would like to support us by donating, you guys can check a look here at that little dollar icon right next to where it says chat publicly. Or chat, or where the chat is basically. Or there's a link in the description by hitting that little more button. It'll bring you guys down to it. Alright, well, time's counting, my friends. We'll be back here in about 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. And we'll be back here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Where? A portion of north-central Alabama, including the following counties: Coleman, Limestone, Madison, and Morgan. When? Until 4:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Additional details at 1 Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms from Decatur southward into southwest Cullman County and extending northeastward through eastern Morgan County and into southern portions of Limestone and Madison counties. Nuisance flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Some locations that will experience flooding include southwestern Huntsville, Decatur, Madison, Cullman, Hartselle, Redstone Arsenal, Priceville, Falkville, Triana, Huntsville International Airport, Marshall Space Flight Center, Baldwin, Vinemont, Somerville, West Point, Eva, Mooresville, Cold Springs, Lacon, and Massey. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. The National Weather Service in Huntsville has issued a flash flood warning for Limestone County in north-central Alabama, northwestern Morgan County in north-central Alabama, northeastern Lawrence County in northwestern Alabama, until 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 11:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, Emergency Management reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain across central Limestone, far northwestern Morgan, and northeastern portions of Lawrence counties. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: Emergency Management reported. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams. Tornado watch number 7 remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Alabama: Cullman, DeKalb, Jackson, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, tornado watch number 7 remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Alabama: Cullman, DeKalb, Jackson, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. The severe thunderstorm warning for east central Jackson and northeastern DeKalb counties will expire at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. The tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for northeastern Alabama. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Alabama: DeKalb and Jackson. The National Weather Service in Huntsville has issued a flash flood warning for Limestone County in north-central Alabama, northwestern Morgan County in north-central Alabama, northeastern Lawrence County in northwestern Alabama, until 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 11:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, Emergency Management reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain across central Limestone, far northwestern Morgan, and northeastern portions of Lawrence counties. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: Emergency Management reported. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Decatur, Athens, Trinity, Cortland, Kenner, Harvest, North Cortland, Hillsboro, Elkmont, Ripley, Cartwright, Coxie, French Mill, Caddo, Wheeler, and Capshaw. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Had to take a small little breather for a moment. Let's go ahead and get right back on into the action, my friends. So once again, we have a tornado warning here, north of Montgomery. Yeah, this is the one I'm a little concerned about. Still is kicking off here. Still is really kicking off here. We have some pretty strong outbound winds or inbound winds here. Little area here, a little depression there. Might be something we need to watch out here for. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. There's also another tornado warning I forgot to mention north of Clanton. I think that's how you say that. North of Clanton. Southeast of Montevallo. Once again, a lot of the heavy action is just south of Birmingham at the moment. It looks like we got ourselves another severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Georgia, right? Pretty sure that was not there when we just went on our break. So let's see. We'll take a look at that really quickly. Let's switch over to KHTX in northeastern Alabama. And then let's take a look at this here real quickly. So right now, okay, obviously, yeah. You can see all that pink. That's likely just some gusty to damaging winds here, which is pretty crazy. But in Georgia, west of Dalton, north of Colhoun, basically, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, penny-sized hail. Actually, for both of these, for Cleveland, Chattanooga, too. Once again, between the line of southeastern Tennessee and northwestern Georgia. That's where that's at. Proxy says, welcome back. Well, thank you, Proxy. Thanks for having me. Obviously. Obviously it's an honor to be here for you guys. And, I just enjoy doing what I do. Megan says, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways, take a look here. Once again, we're going to switch over to Montgomery radar here. Obviously, our number one concern at the moment is these two tornado warnings here in effect. Yeah, that's a little eerie there. So CC drop. Okay, well, there's some good news. I mean, they're both still radar indicated. There's no... At the moment, right now, there's no debris signatures, which is great. Obviously, that's good news. But still, I mean, if you're in the tornado warnings, you got to be prepared. So areas like Lay Lake Dam, Lay Lake, Mitchell Lake, and Waxahachie. Right? Waxahachie Creek? Okay. That area's in tornado warning. You've got to be in the shelters there. Let's see. Areas here north of Prattville, north of Augustabile. Areas like Datesville, Marbury, and New Prospect. Let's see. Pretty Happy says, hi, everyone. What's up? Hope you're doing all right. Getting a spam call. It's always good. I should have answered it and be like, are you guys under a tornado warning? Or are you guys in severe weather? Because it was probably a scammer, honestly. Yeah, you gotta love those spam calls, huh? Talking about your car's extended warranty. Anyways, okay, that one's tightening up, I think. One east of Jimison, I think that's how you say that, which is north of Clanton, northeast of Clanton. Yeah, that even in the last frame that we just looked at, it looks like it's... Yeah, that's trying to do something. That's trying to. They left me a voicemail from Wilmington, Delaware. What the heck? Hold on. Oh, that's weird. It's just like static. Oh shoot, maybe they're in a tornado. Wait, listen to this, guys. Maybe this is a report. That's literally all that's on the voicemail. It sounds like they're in a tornado. Oh, I bet you they're right here in this couplet. That is pretty weird. It's hard telling. That's kind of odd a little bit. Anyways, but speaking of, yeah, that couplet's actually really kicking. The thing is definitely trying to do something here. Yeah, that could honestly kick off into something. Okay, nothing really there. Just a little indentation of some inbounds and outbounds. This is what I'm mostly concerned about right there. Yeah, that's also wrapping too. Ooh. So yeah, they're probably going to extend. They're probably going to extend basically this tornado warning possibly into moving in more eastern Alabama. So if you're west of Alexander City, kind of towards, I wish I could show you, south of Talladega Springs. Yeah, you might want to watch out for another possible tornado warning to be extended out of that, which we will watch. We'll see. KDGF says it sounds like Morse code. Kind of did, didn't it? Anyways, with that couplet, possible tornado could be tracking over Interstate 65 right now. As of now, still no confirmation. Waiting for any signs of debris signatures. Which, as of right now, there's no debris signature, which is good. But there's definitely some strong rotation, which you can see right there. That is right there, my friend. That's some rotation that's going on there. But anyways, let's go and see here. Crystal Miller's here. What's up, Crystal? Glad to have you here, bud. Hope you're doing good. You know, I just not realized, Proxy, whenever you sent us the tip on our link there, I just not realized you actually left a message and said, thank you for all you do, Andrew. So, I can tell you what, Proxy, you're very welcome. And honestly, very big thank you to you. All right, let's see. New scan. Okay, passing 60. What is this? 65, right? Yep, Interstate 65 now. Let's see. CC drop. Here we go. Live scan coming through. Oh, might have already done it. Well, there's nothing there. Let's see here. Fall Guys says National Weather Service said it's in Ohio too. No. Yeah, no, Ohio was actually not in a issue for severe storms today, which is good. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow though, areas towards like Virginia, North and South Carolina, that high north, it's got to be watching out for some storms because this cold front's carrying eastward. There you go. I told you they just extended it south of south of Salacaga. You guys know as well as I do. South of Childersburg, southeast of Columbiana. There's some north of Rockford. That's pretty normal. Let's see here. Yeah, yep, nothing. I mean, there's no debris signatures, which is good. Wow. Yeah, that's trying to tighten up here. Let's see here. Megan says, will this affect my brother and Stuart's draft? No, it shouldn't. Stuart's draft is like somewhere around here. Towards the mountains, but none of the mountains are going to be affected by this. Now, they might see some thunderstorms, but... Yeah, they might see some thunderstorms, but I don't think they're going to deal with anything too crazy. Wow, they just extended one here also, the one north of Montgomery. Wow. There you go. That'll do. Yep, 20 minutes for the back warnings and 50 minutes for the front ones. KDGF says, send me the message on Discord and I'll try to decode it. Okay, we'll do that later, because obviously I'm not going to do that right now. But that's getting a bit tight. Getting a bit tight there, so we're going to have to watch this. Mega says, are those called polygons? Yes, they are. You should know that through James Spann, Megan. Since you're a big fan, he says respect the polygon, which means respect the warning. The polygon is, polygon is it can be any shape really. And yeah, these are polygons here, which is where the warning is at. Let's see here. Oh, wow, yeah, dude, both of these are really kicking. Both of these are really starting to kick. I don't know. What is? Could it be a satellite? Maybe. I mean, satellite rotation. Hard to tell, but it's main circulation right there. On that warning, still gotta watch out for that. This one too. This one's also kicking. Guys, we might just have a tornado about to drop, if not already. So we're gonna keep an eye on CC, which is correlation coefficient. This will tell us if there's any debris flying through Earth's, Mother Nature's atmosphere. This view will literally tell us if there's people's homes going in the air. Which I hate to say it, but anyways, once again, everybody, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Like I said, make sure that you guys are staying up to date, and make sure that obviously that we're keeping you updated. We're here for you. Tell you, we're always here for you. Fork says, I suspect a CC drop soon. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, based off of these, like I said. Based off of these velocity signatures and these couplets we're seeing, yeah, I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised if a tornado did drop soon out of any of these, but as of now, nothing. We'll see. We will definitely see here. Fall Guy says, I am on the National Weather Service radar. Gotcha. Well, if anything pops up, you will be the first to know it here. Let's see. So yeah. So now the threat of tornadoes is east, or the threat of tornadoes from that storm is now east of 65, which is once again. This is, if you're wondering where this is at, this is south of Birmingham. This is in pretty much central Alabama. So just if you guys want to know where that's at, just giving you all a heads up there. Let's see here. Oh wow! Look how many more warnings they actually just issued here. Yeah, I mean that line is becoming quite aggressive across Tennessee. Look at that, Eastern Tennessee, guys, for Knoxville. Wow. So yeah, so like through Chattanooga, going all the way through like Knoxville, that line is kicking. Now they're all warned for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-size hail. So penny-size hail is obviously not a big deal. I mean, penny-size hail is very small. That's what, but yeah. So basically, yeah, it's mostly just for that damaging wind threat, in which we're going to be watching out here for. We will see, my friends. Let's do a little. We can't really stay away from those tornado warnings too long because, like I said, they're a little concerning looking. A little bit concerning. Okay, yep, that's tight rotation. That's something. There you go, right there, or something. 3 unwarned rotations under the tornado warnings. Says KDGF7. Let's see here. Maybe KEOX might be the closest one to look at those. So, how far under the radar, you said? Ooh, you might be talking about these 3, maybe? Is that what you're talking about? Those? Yep, that's something to watch out for, honestly. Yep, keep an eye on it. Switch back to Birmingham, though. That's the close radar we have for these tornado warnings. Oh, dude, things are... Yeah, there you go. That's a better view of them. You can see 3 couplets here, north of Prattville, south of Augustaville, south of Whitehall. Interesting. That one is looking quite nasty. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. You guys, we're going to have a problem here. I think we might have a tornado on the ground. North of Prattville. I think that's what that is. That looked like a debris signature. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till next scan. We're gonna activate live scan here. But that is right smack dab in the middle of all that rotation too. Like I said, there's all your strong inbounds. There's all your strong outbounds. That's the middle ground, and we follow that middle ground on the correlation coefficient, and it's right there. Here we go. Here comes the latest. Cross your fingers. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think that might be. Well, yeah, it's pretty consistent. Didn't really drop any more in values, but it looks. Yeah. I think it might be one dude. So guys, we might have a tornado on the ground here. North of Montgomery. So that's not good. Velocity on this one. Okay, looks like velocity might be bleeding out here, south of Talladega Springs. As soon as I say that, it actually pops back up. Yeah, that's a little rotation there. We've got to watch out for that. Yeah, that's getting pretty mean. Once again, I do think that is a tornado debris signature. Daniel says, is there any rotation in Washington County? Can you give me a zip code? Because I can't really, I can look at counties. I guess I can. It's just a lot of research to look up where the county is, and then I gotta look for an image with a map on it. Okay, so that's southwestern. Okay. So yeah, we actually went down here not too long ago. This is just north of Mobile. Let's see here. Yeah, there's really not much going on. Just a bit of strong outbounds. They did put a tornado confirmed on it. They did. For me, it still says radar indicated. Drew circle for both the debris signature and velocity couplet. They do match up well. Yeah, they do. That's the thing. That's what makes me think that there is a tornado on the ground, guys. North of Montgomery. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is, hate to say it, but I really... Ooh! Look at that. Right there. That's definitely a debris signature. That is a confirmed tornado. Sound the sirens. Wee wee. That's a big one. Wow. Yeah, it's still radar indicated. Oh, there we go. Now it says radar confirmed. I knew it. Knew it. North of Montgomery. Confirmed tornado. Chris says, hi Andrew, how you been? You're doing an amazing job. Well, thank you so much. You're doing alright. Just a little concerned right now about this tornado. But other than that, so Gilly says we were doing so good with them not dropping. Here we go. Yeah, don't jinx it. Knock on that wood there. I tell you what, that is not a good thing. So for my friends that want to know what a debris signature looks like, that is what that looks like. Right there. See that big ball? And we line it up over velocity here, and you can see there's a very strong area of rotation there. So not only are we confirming heavy rotation, but we're also confirming debris under the rotation, which means the tornado's on the ground and doing some damage, which is likely debris from, like, you know, sticks, you know, leaves, stuff like that, random shingles, bits of a bunch of things, which is not good. So yeah, that's, yep, lines up perfectly. I mean, it is right there. Shoot. So once again, everybody, tornado on the ground north of Montgomery, Alabama. This is right off the eastern, this is just east of Interstate 65. southwest of Alexander City. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to measure this from Montgomery. Wow. Look at that. Isolated, just nasty bit of rotation there. Yeah, that's been consistent too. Yeah, you see how like these clutter, eventually go away and stuff. Let's see here. Dilly says when the debris signature is a blue dot, does it mean it's larger debris, or does it mean larger debris is being lofted? Pretty much. Has nothing to do with really the height. It has more to do with the size and the amount of debris to change the color. For example, if there's not much light, if there's not much debris, it's going to remain mostly in those greens and yellows. But if there's a lot of debris, it would turn blue. And even worse, it could turn black. Depends on the color table, though. Some people use different color tables. Haley says, is that an F5 tornado on the ground? Haley, seriously, no. There's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. I mean, seriously. And to explain to you how it works is basically after a confirmed tornado has happened, surveyors from the Weather Service themselves go out to the scene. And they have a clipboard, pencil, and they write. They're like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Bricks, walls down. Yes, they are. Boom, check it off. All right, how many shingles torn off? Yes, they are. Check it off. Glass broken? Maybe not exactly that, but you get what I mean. They survey the damage. And once they learn the damage from the storm, then they give it a rating. And there's no way to tell how strong. I mean, you could have here's the thing. You can also have a very large tornado, and it could still be pretty weak. That's the thing. A lot of people also don't understand is that size doesn't always determine how strong a system or how strong a tornado is. Gabe says, what's up, buddy? How your Christmas went? Pretty good. Hope yours did as well there, Gabe. Glad to have you here. Glad to have everybody here. But like I said, guys, with the tornado on the ground at the moment, north of Montgomery. Oh, yeah, I was going to measure that, wasn't I? Let's see here. We zoom in to the couplet, okay. So I can get Montgomery in the view as well, okay. So if we were to line right where the tornado is at, straight up to Montgomery, the heart, it's only about 20 miles away. Only about 20 miles away from the tornado, Montgomery is. Central Montgomery. Which, that's kind of what we're looking at there. Fork says it's a strong couplet. Yep, it is. Gabe says he got a new gaming chair. That's cool. Will the Carolinas see tornadoes possibly tomorrow? Not today. Not really a big concern today. Tomorrow is a bigger possibility. What's up, Penny? Hope you're doing good. Fall Guy says, is there a tornado on the ground? Yes, there is. Like I said, that's what we're looking at right now. There's a tornado actually on the ground here. Like I said, this is to show the strong rotation. That area you see there, that's showing the rotation there. And then correlation coefficient. That correlation coefficient is showing that up there. Let's see. Latest velocity scan. Yep, still kicking. I tell you what, I think that tornado is still on the ground. Pretty sure it's still on the ground, y'all. You see that? Yeah, that rotation's been happening for quite a while. It's not anything new. Interesting. Since when did... Okay, hold up, guys. Apparently, we have 2 confirmed tornadoes now. That's not good. Observed? Radar confirmed it? Did they put the wrong one? Did the National Weather Service put confirmed for that warning versus this one when there's obviously... Oh, gosh. Ohio State says, hi, what's up? Doing good? Gregory says, Andrew, in northeast Indiana, the clouds look grayish black on the Weather Channel. It says scattered thunderstorms. Yeah, I mean, anywhere in the light green you see here, which I'll go ahead and bring to today's outlook. Anywhere in the light green, you got yourself a tornado, or sorry, thunderstorm threat here. James says it's about to get crazy. Yeah, it kind of already is. Yeah, there's been a heap of warnings being issued for eastern Tennessee, severe thunderstorm warnings. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Thought I made a mistake, but definitely tweeted out 2 different observed warnings. Yeah, because this one just now finally went observed. You see that? It went from radar indicated to now observed. The only thing is that, I mean, we take a look back on this storm in particular. I mean, you can very obviously tell the debris signature there, but if you take a look back on this one that's confirmed, it says radar confirmed tornado, which it confirms by looking at debris. That's how radar confirms it. But I don't see any debris. Do you? If you think that's it, it's not, because that's contamination. But I think the National Weather Service might have made a mistake, but still, I mean, would not be surprising, honestly. I mean, there is still some strong rotation with that one as well, so we'll see. James says, raining bad in upstate New York. Well, stay safe out there, James. Gregory Key says, we will get heavy lightning and thunder today. Or will we get heavy lightning and thunder today? So in northeastern Indiana, I guess you're wondering about. So, okay, so you're in a thunderstorm zone. Obviously, you're in an area where thunderstorms can happen. Right now, it's not really active. I'm going to say it's an unlikely chance you'll see a lot of lightning and a lot of thunder. Which you won't be able to see any thunder, obviously, but yeah. Anyways, let's see here. That's a tornado for sure. Thought so, yeah. No, it is, yeah. We got 2 confirmed ones, guys, on the ground. Between Montgomery and Birmingham, right between both of those cities. And they both expire in 32 minutes. Or sorry, yeah, 31 minutes now. A little worried about it, not going to lie, because, like I said, there's the threat for rain-wrapped tornadoes, which, like I said, basically what rain-wrapped tornadoes is you have your tornado, got your big old tornado, say a little cone tornado, right, like that, right? Cone tornado, and the rain wraps around it. That's what we call rain wrapping, which makes the visibility of the tornado impossible to see. And that's because it's just, like I said, the debris signature there, as we saw, which is still there, was really mashed up in heavy rainfall, as you can see, it being obscured. So the rain might hide this tornado. So don't wait until you see it. Or don't wait until you hear it, because it'll be last minute. It'll be the last thing you probably do. Once again, I'm trying to scare you. I'm just trying to let you know. Just go to your shelter. But yeah, I mean, this one apparently also went. Yeah, this one apparently also went confirmed too. Still a bit of rotation happening there south of Talladega Springs, southeast. Correlation coefficient. Is National Weather Service seeing something I'm not? Because they said this has been confirmed by radar, yet I don't see anything on the correlation coefficient view. Meanwhile, this one here, like I said, there's been debris signature for a while on this one. I mean, you can see it took them a long time to actually put this as confirmed. You know, see how it's more thinner of a line there? That's saying observed, as you can see. And it goes to radar indicated there. You can see how it goes from radar indicated to observed. So it changes. But anyways, that's the concern right now. Hey, that debris signature's still there. That's still on the ground. Not good. Not good at all, my friends. We gotta really be watching out for that. Tell you what, we'll take a brief second to look at eastern Tennessee. A lot of straight line wind damage likely occurring in eastern Tennessee right now from this cold front, from this QLCS, this long linear line of storms. All the cells around Montgomery are in good environment for tornadoes. Yeah, it appears so. Strong shear. Speaking of, and we can look here at the environment. Like I said, we can take a look here at the environmental conditions here. 850 analysis, 35 knots northeasterly winds, and 500, yeah, it changes more east. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of, like I said, there's definitely a lot of veering motion, you know, between the lower level jet stream and the lower level jet stream, and obviously, you know, the upper level jet stream or the mid level. But anyways, but yeah, that's that. That is that, y'all. Let's see here. Toby says can't confirm it's windy in Knoxville. Yeah, I bet it is. Bet you it is for sure. All right, well, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna actually. I don't know. I think I'm gonna head off here for now. I know there's still a lot of this event to go through. I just gotta get some things done today. As much as I'd love to be here during the whole thing, I would. I tell you what, though. Tonight we'll go live again. Okay? Is that all right? Like I said, if you guys want to follow along with other coverages, I think we have. There's a few I would recommend, and a few I would not. I don't know if he is live. He's one of my good friends. And yep, he's live. Okay, so what you can do is you can go and check out Evan Freiberger's stream, which he is. Evan Freiberger, he's a good friend of mine. Go and check it out. Like I said, go and check it out, my friends, because he'll be giving you all the latest info. Then later on tonight, once again, we'll be live here again. Looks like Tennessee lucked out again. Oh, well, thank you, says Becca. Hey, no problem. And if there's anything you're worried about, if there's anything you're concerned about here, please let us know. We have a Discord. Feel free to join it. So forward. But all right. Well, once again, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us here for today. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. Please stay safe out there. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know. Definitely let us know. We're going to be here for you. We got you all covered. All right, my friends. Well, that's going to do it. Let's see here. Megan says, thank you, Andrew, as always. No problem. No problem at all here. Gregory sent me something here on Twitter. I'll show that real quickly. And then we'll head off here for the night. So, yeah, we have that. There you go. Well, it's kind of hard to see for some reason. Waiting for some storms, you said. There we go. That's better. Yeah, pretty overcast, huh? Megan, why did you put them in timeout? Oh, they're spamming. Okay. I didn't see those two messages there. Alrighty, my friends. Well, that is going to do it for now. Well, thank you for joining us. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Once again, we'll be live later on tonight. And we'll catch you then. Alright, my friends. Well, stream's going to head off here in about 2 minutes. So if you have anything else you want to say to your friends and family who might just be might be hanging out here in chat, let's go. Let's see here. Oh, got a question from Jill coming through. Okay, we got you, Jill. Let's see. So anything for, let's see, across that region. I'm just going to have to look that up because there's no way in heck I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's see. So you spell it C-O-C-H-R-A-N. Georgia. Okay, so you, my friend, are actually, oh, you're in Central Georgia. Okay. So, yeah, for you, honestly, you're mostly fine today, but tomorrow, watch out. Tomorrow's your bigger day. So watch out tomorrow for that. Okay, my friends. Well, that's going to do it for now. We'll catch you guys here later on tonight. And alrighty. Well, once again, everybody, thank you for joining us, and we will catch you all here in the next one. Peace out, my friends. See you later.
100%. Winds were southwest at 6 miles an hour, gusting to 14. The pressure was 29.94 inches and rising. Rainfall in the last hour was 0.75 inches. At the Coleman Agricultural Station, the temperature was 72 degrees. Winds were south 9 miles an hour. Elsewhere across the area, 14, cloudy and 71. Scottsboro, cloudy and 73. Yankton, rain and 69. Huntsville, a thunderstorm and 58. Decatur, light rain and 58. Muscle Shoals, light rain and 60. Once again, at 1 p.m., at Albertville Regional Airport, cloudy and 68. And at Coleman Regional Airport, a thunderstorm and 61. Now here is the local forecast. Tornado Watch 7 in effect until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time this afternoon. This afternoon, a chance of thunderstorms, showers, highs in the lower 70s. Temperatures falling into the upper 60s late. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts to around 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%. Tonight, a chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers in the evening, then showers after midnight. Near steady temperature in the mid-60s. South winds around 10 miles per hour with gusts to around 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 100%. Wednesday, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then mostly sunny in the afternoon. Near steady temperature in the lower 60s. West winds around 10 miles per hour with gusts to around 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night,